In this video, we witness one of the greatest bird dances on Earth. We also find 3 species that are rarely ever seen by anybody, including a bird I've never seen before. Come with me on this journey and let's see what birds we can find. Alright, so we're here this morning at a Sharp-tailed Grouse lek. Now I've been here before, but I'm joined by Caleb and Peter, who you'll see in a minute. And so I wanted them to at least attempt to get some good photos today. So I'm kind of taking a back seat here, but I'm still filming over Caleb's shoulder every once in a while. Sharp-tailed grouse are my favorite lekking species that I've seen so far. They're absolutely incredible. So the sun's just coming up over the hill. Let's check out these sharp-tailed grouse views, and I'll keep you updated on what else we find today. We're gonna have a great day of birding. Sharp-tailed grouse are a species that leks. A lek is a traditional gathering site where these birds return to year after year to perform dancing rituals for courtship. The females observe the males while they dance and puff out the purple air sacs in their necks. Then the female chooses the winner. These are my favorite lekking species to observe because it's typically impossible to see them in the tall grass. Like many prairie species in the Galliformes family, this bird is constantly threatened by habitat loss and disruption of habitat. All living things on this planet are invaluable, and I would never want to be sharing stories of these fantastic birds rather than just showing them to my future grandkids when they're old enough to see them. We need to do everything in our power to save this species. They're absolutely incredible creatures with deep traditions and culture. Okay, so something crazy just happened. We were watching the lek, obviously, and we've been watching it for a little while. And then Caleb and Peter were like, Jordan, short-eared owl. And short-eared owl got it on camera, just flew by. So then we rode down the road in the direction that it was flying, and there was probably a second one actually perched on a post out here. Out in the distance, it's now flown down to catch some food. But short-eared owl on our list for the day, that is bird number 209 for Cache County. I can't actually believe that we just had that. That was so unexpected. It was a target for today because we knew we were going to be out in these fields, but it wasn't a guarantee. It's never a guarantee. Short-eared owl on the list. I cannot believe it. Absolutely incredible. Also picked up my Cache County first grasshopper sparrow. Unfortunately, did not get this one on camera. Just heard it and saw it briefly for a second or two. But that's another awesome bird that I've only seen once, and I've only gotten that on the channel one time before ever. And that was a couple years ago as well. So 2 new birds for Cache County. We're sitting at 210 birds for the county. That's 2 more birds closer to our goal of 250, and just 2 incredible birds to see. I'm gonna take these guys back to the lek, so hopefully they can get some better photos. But wow, what a day we're having so far. Short-eared owl, that was unexpected. We continue driving through the agricultural fields in search of more species. Right on cue, a horned lark landed right in front of us in the dirt. This is the 2026 ABA Bird of the Year, and searching for them in farmers' fields is key to finding them. Perched atop a small branch and singing was this Vesper sparrow. These birds tend to move into northern Utah in the early spring, and this one was marking its territory for any challengers that passed by. A rather underrated bird are the mourning doves. They are really beautiful birds when you pause to really take them in. I always like running into them while I'm out birding. We headed up a canyon and a place that I had never been birding before. We heard some chipping sparrows and spotted a large red-tailed hawk sunning itself on top of a juniper tree. Not seeing too many other birds around, we headed back down the canyon once more.
Okay, so we've had a crazy morning, as you've seen so far. Absolutely insane what we've seen. I just got grasshopper sparrow on camera. That's the second time we've ever filmed that bird on the channel. And it was just hanging out over here in this field. The footage isn't perfect. There's some heat haze happening, but that is a very beautiful sparrow species. They call it a grasshopper sparrow because it sounds like a sparrow when it calls. Sorry, it sounds like a grasshopper when it calls. So absolutely incredible so far today. Just several new species on the day here in Cache County. New birds for the year. Short-eared owl, are you kidding me? And then the sharp-tailed grouse. This has been one of the best mornings I've had in months. So let's see if this continues rolling and see what else is out there. All right, so we're just at Sue's Pond now, and obviously we just saw some incredible birds, more views of those grasshopper sparrows. It's been one of the best birding days of the year so far here in northern Utah. New species on the cache list. I don't know what else I could ask for. We're at Sue's Pond or Logan River Wetlands over next to the landfill, and we're just having a little bit of lunch right now. On the way in, we did see a canvasback. Really close views of a canvasback as well. Usually they're a lot further out when I look at them, but really awesome to see the birds that we've seen so far. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy eating lunch here, and I will show you the birds that we run into while we're here and then keep you updated. We're gonna hit a couple more spots today, a lot more birding to go. Gotta get you getting the mayonnaise out of the trunk.
Get me getting mayonnaise all over my hand.
Yeah.
That's a palm of my bread.
While eating, we spotted our first white-faced ibis flying overhead. My favorite hawk, the Swainson's hawk, also finally returned to northern Utah after its long migration. I love these birds' inverse wing patterns to the red-tailed hawk and their little white beards on their chins. Another duck species cut slowly across the water, redheads. Soon the ducks will almost completely push into the north, so it was fun watching them while we finished our sandwiches.
We're at our next location, and it's Bud Phelps, WMA. We were actually here just last week, I believe, and a storm hit. And now I got a new crew with me, of course, Caleb and Peter over here, which you've been seeing all day. We're looking for loggerhead shrikes, and that's just a hard bird to find in Cache County. Barn owl would be nice if we can find where it's roosting. Long-eared owls have been rumored to be around this area, but good luck trying to find those. And yeah, let's just see what we can find while we're here. American bittern was reported about 2 weeks ago, and it just hasn't been seen since. So not holding my breath for some of these species, but it's just good to be out on this beautiful day and just have some nice birding and short sleeves and nice weather.
Walking further into the WMA, we spotted the Savannah sparrow perched on a post. These birds are always easy to pick out this time of year because they feature a bright yellow patch right above their eyes. Another Vesper sparrow stood on a large dirt mound. To spot these birds, look for their white outer tail feathers as they dart away. Through the heat haze, a prehistoric-looking sandhill crane trudged along in the distance.
All right, so we've had a good time out here so far. We've seen some cool species, including Vesper sparrow, Savannah sparrow, as you've seen. And the views out here are just absolutely incredible. What a beautiful, beautiful place that I live in. Unfortunately, checked again for rumored barn owl, and just no luck on that. But we have seen quite a few cool species regardless, and cannot complain. After this morning, it was just pure, basically as perfect as we'd want it to be. We saw everything that we wanted to see. Picking up some new species. There's some cliff swallows flying above. I'll try to get some of those on camera for you guys right now. And yeah, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so the craziest thing just happened. We were walking along the trail that leads out to where we just came from, and an American bittern launched itself from the canal right in front of us and flew off into the distance. I got it on camera too. Absolutely incredible. That's a camera lifer for me. That's actually the first time I've ever seen that bird, ever. I've only heard it before, so it was a herd lifer for at least 2 years, and now I've seen it. I can't believe it. What a cool, cool bird that was. And to get it on camera for you guys too is just so exciting. So definitely the highlight of the day. I mean, there's so many birds that I could choose from that are just incredible to see. This is the best birding day that I've had here in months. Absolutely awesome to see that bird. I am blown away.
Genuinely, I'm gonna like still costume, but there's moss. Wait, remind me what the difference is between Bonapartes and Franklin's. Is that a bald eagle? That is nice.
Is that myrtle?
That's Ottawa.
Oh.
It's got the yellow throat.
Hey, buddy boy. Hey, buddy boy.